Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to the Enlightened Path. I am Ayana Nicole, and this is your July 2019 general reading, okay? So this is Scorpio Sun, Moon, and Rising, guys. These are general messages. They will not resonate for everyone. Take what applies, what resonates, and leave the rest. Don't force it. Also, you need to remember with general readings, the energies can be switched. So for the cross-watcher, your energy could be here as well. Be honest with yourself and only take what resonates, all right? So, Scorpio, let's get started and see what July is looking like for you guys. Again, Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, and also because we don't know if this is going to be a love reading. If you have Scorpio with Venus in your chart, you could have some messages here, okay? First card out, Eight of Swords. We do have the Devil card here crossing. In your base, Scorpio, we get the High Priestess, all right? Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn here. For others, I am seeing a Leo with the Sun in your past. The Star, that being Aries, the Hangman is here. Guys, Scorpio, you guys are getting a lot of major arcana. This could be a very influential month that, Judgment and the Chariot. Okay, so here's the funny thing, guys. While I was shuffling, I'm going to tell you exactly what I got while I was shuffling. I feel like some of you have been in pause mode where you've been waiting. Whether this is to make a decision or just kind of hanging around, seeing whether or not you're going to give someone a second chance or whether or not this person is going to give you a second chance. What I see as we move through July is I feel like this time of waiting, this time of inaction is finally coming to a close, all right? Some of you could be dealing with a Cancer here as well, but I do feel like there's finally some movement here. And when I say finally, like that's like the operative word here. That's the most important word. It's the biggest one that I'm seeing. Finally, something is happening where this is a situation that's been kind of stalled for at least the last 30 days. Finally, something is happening. I feel like this is a situation where you and this person were at some point seeing eye to eye. There was harmony and someone's thoughts got in the way. It's almost like this almost feels like a situation where any fears were made up in someone's mind. Not that they actually had evidence of those fears. It's almost like their subconscious got the best of them here. Also, those thoughts could have been kind of emphasized, made bigger if you were dealing with a person, or if you, Scorpio, were indulging in maybe too much alcohol or some other vice that was kind of like amping this up. So if you're the person that smokes or drinks, whatever it is that you're doing, that thing made those fears or those worries even bigger, okay? So you know how some people say, oh, I can have a drink and I'm cool. Let's say I'm angry, a drink may relax me. You also have people where if they're angry, the drink eggs them on. I feel as though there was something here that was boosting it, whether it was some sort of vice or whether there was some person in your ear that was backing up your fears and saying, yeah, that's relevant or something. That's right. You don't know what this person is. It feels very, very negative. There's some sort of backing up of the nonsense because these fears didn't have any evidence to them, okay? These things that you were worried about, there was no evidence, not with this person. There could have been evidence from previous relationships, things that happened in previous relationships where you're thinking that it's going to happen here, but nothing in this particular relationship. Yeah, nothing in this particular relationship caused you to have real evidence, okay? This is the head getting the best of you. So, Scorpio, I feel like you're going to be finally focused on finding some peace, healing yourself. Yeah, wanting to get back to stability, possibly with this person. Yeah. Oh. There's the star. This is the star, which is about healing and harmony. Alchemy, balancing the head and the heart. It's also wish fulfillment. This is Aquarius's energy. There's the Three of Swords. There's the heartbreak. And there's the stability that I was talking about with that person, the Ten of Pentacles. Look, I feel like you're finally going to be focused on getting over whatever has happened between you and this person. Also, for some of you, this is releasing what happened with the individual that came before this person. Seeing how holding on to these thoughts and these emotions aren't going to get you where you want to be when it comes to happiness. It's just not. Focusing on that pain, I feel like, Scorpio, you're finally realizing, I've got to let this go. I've got to let this go. I've got to let this go. This is holding me back. Having these thoughts, continuing to focus on this is holding me back. I've got to let this go. I've got to let this go. I feel like you know, in order to get what you want, in order to manifest and bring in your wish fulfillment with this Nine of Cups, you're going to have to get out of your head and start thinking more positively. It's almost like you are recognizing how your thoughts have brought in, you know, all of these adverse circumstances, these things that you didn't want, how you thought them into your reality. And now you're starting to let go. Some of you could have someone that's kind of coaching you, working you through this, or you are researching or watching videos to kind of help you get to a healthier place when it comes to your head and your heart. I feel like you have help in this, okay? Ace of Cups is this place that you're in. So the Ace of Cups is love. For some of you, you're ready to offer your cup, right? For others of you, you're just wanting to finally get into space of love, of leading with love and light. Yeah. There is that Eight of Swords again. This is the second time. We see this in two different decks for you, Scorpio. It's your first card out, Eight of Swords. A completely different deck. Guys, I think that you're going to be trying to love yourself. For some of you, this is self-talk. You know, standing in the mirror and remembering that you're worthy. Remembering that you're not your past. Remembering that every guy or every woman is not the same. Remembering that there is someone for you. Remembering that the universe loved you enough to create someone for you. It's coming out of all of these things that have kept you from really feeling love. And I don't mean love from another. I mean love for yourself, okay? And I feel like once you start to love on yourself a little bit here, Scorpio, you'll be able to extend love without there being all of these fears, right? It's almost like you guys have been like, if I give my love out and someone doesn't return it to me, I am left without love. And I feel like in July, you come to this point where you realize, yo, I can give my love out, and even if it's not given back, I still have more than enough love for me, and I don't lack anything, and I don't feel the lack of it. And I feel like there's a focus on getting you to this point, a focus that could have started back in June, right? Where you're starting to work through some of the emotional BS that you've allowed to kind of take over your life and your relationships, right? So you got the Hangman. This is an energy that I see as energy coming towards you the first part of July. It's about a pause, taking a break. The good thing about it is when this guy comes down, his perspective changes. So think, if you're hanging upside down, the perspective of the room that you're in is completely different than when you're right side up, right? So when this person comes down, I love that. I love that. I love that. I'm only going to take that. When this person comes down, look what happens. New journey. The thing that I love about the Fool card, Scorpio, is that This person has no idea where they're going. And they have all of these people that are kind of like warning them. Not in this deck, but in most decks, you'll see like the dog biting at the ankles. There's the baby on the side. There's the fire. They don't know where this is going to take them, but there's some sort of bravery. There's kind of like this faith that carries them through. There's always the sun in most decks, letting you know that the universe is with you, that light is lighting your path. This is very, very positive. When you come out of this space, I feel like your perspective is going to be changing, and you're going to be heading in a direction and taking a new approach that you've never taken before. The great thing about the Fool card being here is it's like, yo, it is the right approach. All right. This new way of thinking and this new way of seeing things that occurs for you, Scorpio, it may feel a little weird at first because it's something different. You're trying something different. You're trying a different approach. But trust me, go with it. It is the right direction to go, okay? Some of you could be dealing with a younger energy, maybe a younger fire sign here, or there's some younger fire signs that are around. We've got the Page of Wands. Yeah. Again, I feel like there's this disappointment that's come here with this person. I feel like this person could still be in a period of disappointment. Also, this person could financially be going through some upsets, some losses. And this person isn't listening to their higher self as well. It's almost like they cannot hear their angels. They cannot hear their guides. I feel like this person's been kind of lost, all right? The thing about it is, Scorpio, at one point, you were both lost together. That makes sense to somebody. Y'all were both lost together. And then there was some progress that you've made. This person will make progress as well. I just don't feel like in July, they make it before you. Or even right after you. Give this person some time. You could see them as not being very mature. For some of you, this is messages that aren't so great. Yeah. Maybe messages or news that's not so great coming from this person. Again, this person could be at a distance because I do feel there's travel involved here somewhere. Scorpio, I feel like you're wanting to give things a second chance, but you know that there's got to be some healing here. There's got to be some balancing out of energies. It's like, I don't want to go into the same thing that I went into it before. I want to heal myself and also allow this person to heal themselves if they need to. And then maybe move forward. You just want things to be different. You're ready to, act different. Yeah. And I feel like you will. I feel like you're going to get there, okay? By the end of July, you'll get there. There's Cancer's energy with the Chariot. This is forward movement. It's full steam ahead. It's very, very determined energy when you see the Chariot, right? And look what clarifies. 2 6s. 6 of Rods, 6 of Pentacles. You're wanting things to be more balanced. You're wanting to give just like you receive and receive just as you give. And with the 6 of Wands here, this is success. This is victory, all right? So Scorpio, be easy on yourself. Be easy on yourself. Focus on healing. And when you find a new perspective, that perspective that is very, very different, take the chance. Go with it, all right? I know that it's going to feel a little different, a little funny. It's not your typical way of doing things, or it's not the way that you've been operating in this particular situation. But I feel like it's going to bring you where it is that you want to be. I do see this feels like you taking a second chance with someone here. but only if you can balance your energy. So Scorpio, my advice to you is part one, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. You're going to be figuring out, I'm going to have to do things differently if I want things to be different with me and this person. And I feel like you are going to find a new perspective that helps you create new momentum, right? So be easy with yourself as you heal, because finding that new momentum and coming out of this rut really is going to depend on you healing and releasing old energies that are holding you back and keeping you stuck, okay? So with that, Scorpio, these are your messages for the first part of July 2019. I will see you guys in about a week and a half to look at your mid-month love readings and the energies that are coming in mid-July. If you are looking to book a reading, all of my information is in the description box. You can check out the website at www.enlightenedpathtarot.com. Also, if you have questions, feel free to email me. My email address is at this channel's About Me section, and I will answer all of your questions before booking, of course, if you have them. And Scorpio, remember to take it easy. Be easy with yourself, okay? Love on yourself a little bit. It's going to take you a long way. Take care. I love you, and I will see you soon.